Well, good morning. And isn't it a lovely morning? Blazing Saps. Someone commented on that yesterday saying that it was Shawshank Redemption. Great movie. One of my favorites, but Blazing Saddles is top tier quality. Now, what's said right after that quote is something I will not repeat. If you know, you know. Anyway, this is I haven't read any more than what the title says, and that seems pretty drastic. More than 100 dolphins found dead in Brazilian Amazon as water temperatures soar. I'm assuming these are Amazon River dolphins, and that's not good. More than 100 dolphins have died in the Brazilian rainforest in the past week due to severe drought, and many more could be affected if the water temperatures remain high. Okay, Sao Paulo. More than 100 dolphins have died in the Brazilian Amazon rainforest in the past week as the region grapples with severe drought, and many more could die soon if water temperatures remain high. The Memorai Institute, research group in Brazil's Ministry of Science, Technology, and Innovation, said 2 more dolphins were found Monday in the region around Tefi Lake, which is a key for mammals and fish in the area. Video provided by the Institute shows the vultures picking at the dolphin carcasses beached on the lakeside. Thousands of fish have also died, local media reported. Experts believe high water temperature are the most likely cause of the deaths in the lakes in the region. Temperatures last week have exceeded 39 degrees Celsius, 102 degrees Fahrenheit, in the Tefi Lake region. So wait, the high water temperature. Now, is it the water temperature reached 102? Or the area around it? Because 102 is just that's very high. Very high. I think it hit 100 degrees in Key West earlier this year, like surface water temperature. If it's 102 air temperature, I mean, that's hot, but I don't know. I mean, they don't differentiate that. It says high water temperature, but then it says temperature since last week. So in the context, it sounds like water temperature. That's freaking high. The Brazilian government, Chico Mendes Institute for Biodiversity Conservation, which manages conservation areas, said last week it had sent teams of veterinarians and aquatic mammal experts to investigate the deaths. There is an easy solution. If it's a lake, you put a giant block of ice in the middle of it. I kid, but I don't know what else you can do. There are about 1,400 river dolphins in Tefi Lake, said Miriam Marmontel, a researcher for the Memorai Institute. God, I'm sorry. I speak English. This is not easy for me. I can say a bunch of like Indian names. Like, I mean, it's not even Chaswahitska. Obviously like Okeechobee, but I know about Micanopy. It's not my canopy. Like, there's a whole bunch of different names. I can pronounce those. Not this. Workers have recovered carcasses of dolphins since last week in a region where dry rivers have impacted impoverished riverside communities and stuck their boats in the sand. Amazona's Governor Wilson Lima on Friday declared a state of emergency due to the drought. Niskan Moreira, mayor of Tefi, a city of 60,000 residents, said his government was unable to deliver food directly to some isolated communities because the rivers are dry. Ann Flashman, the geospatial coordinator at the Mamara every single time Institute, said the drought had a major impact on the riverside communities in the Amazon region. Many communities are becoming isolated, without access to good quality water, without access to the river, which is their main means of transportation, he said. Fleischman said water temperatures rose from 32 degrees Celsius, 89 degrees Fahrenheit on Friday, to 38 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees on Sunday. Okay, so it was the water temperature. He said they are still determining the cause of the dolphin deaths, but that the high temperature remains the main candidate. Jesus Christ. And it wouldn't surprise me if you get like flesh-eating bacteria in places like that. That's not good. That's hot as fuck. Man, I see stuff like this, and we're definitely in it's El Nino this year. I don't know how much. I say that just because I know when El Nino happens, it's usually hot in Florida, but it has been a worldwide thing this year, obviously. People are going to automatically, blame climate change, and I understand that. And then to a degree it is. I definitely agree with that. It's still the cause of it is what is, whether it's 100% on humans or not. I think that we have a huge ego to assume that nature doesn't do this on its own and that we're the only cause of it just because we like it a certain way and have known it a certain way for a very long time. When humans were first around, we were in an ice age. When I say ice age, I mean like the ice age you think about where it's like most of the country was covered in glaciers. Mastodons and mammoths were still roaming. That sort of ice age. We are still in an ice age now because we have ice on the poles. And that is not a common thing that happens. A good portion of the time, it's not like that. It's a lot hotter than it is right now. So global warming would probably be one of the best things for the planet, to be quite honest with you. There would be more life and it would flourish in more places. Some species would do better than others. Some will go extinct and then new ones will rise. That's how it works. Can you imagine if it was the same temperature as when the dinosaurs were roaming 66 plus million years ago? If it was like that, it'd be a lot warmer. There'd be a lot more oxygen in the air, I believe. I remember there was more oxygen back then. I don't know if the temperatures have anything to do with it. So disregard that. But point being is that there would be plenty of things that would thrive. And if we don't thrive, we're gone. Earth heals itself. There are plenty of times throughout history as well when like volcanic eruptions caused way more carbon in the atmosphere than we've put up there. And it did cause a lot of things to die, but things rebound. The earth will be fine, whether we're here on it or not. We're not going to kill every species of animal. The Great Dying caused 99% of animals, or 95. It was a crazy high number. I want to say it was like 99% of the species on Earth died out. No more, gone. And that was hundreds of millions of years ago. So I understand it's human hubris to think that we're the only thing doing it and that it's the end of the world. We have gotten to a point now where we dictate how many animals are in a certain area, what animals we allow to kill, and what we literally could wipe out everything if we wanted to. But we don't. We choose that. And if we get outpowered by, if basically this is Mother Nature's way of equalizing things out, hey, there's too much of this in the atmosphere. You guys are causing all this. Like, that's our own thing. We need to fix it, do what we can. But, it's just the natural cycle, in my honest opinion. And just because it wouldn't be able to fix itself for a long time, that's literally what Earth has always done, is fix itself over time. Things are not like they were millions of years ago. That is my thought on it. So even if we can do something, it doesn't matter because it'll eventually fix itself. So, I don't know. I obviously don't want these animals to die. I also don't want the people to die who are, suffering because there's no water there anymore. Things will hopefully correct themselves soon. Temperatures will drop down and Jeez, it's crazy. Let me know what you think down below. Am I off base here? What's going on? Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Keep it wild.